And I think that the matter of the fact is that as long as you don't have legislation here in the US, then it's much too easy for others to hide behind the back of the US. I know that here in the US sometimes people will be reluctant because they fear what would happen if you're ambitious and China is not. I believe we must be careful not to miss opportunities because of fear. If we fear our competitors, we should improve our competitiveness. Because I really do believe that carbon leakage is not a one-way street. Yes, you can lose jobs if you are too ambitious and others are not. But you can definitely also lose a lot of jobs if you are too hesitant while others are moving, although they are not moving around the negotiation table. The proactive stance of the Obama administration and the House approval of the Waxman-Markey bill last year are of course very welcome. But in Europe, we had surely hoped that Waxman-Markey, or something like it, with a federal cap and trade system at its heart, had been followed up in the Senate. It's also a disappointment. As I said, I'm a conservative from Europe, and I have been brought up to know that no matter what kind of challenge we are faced with in the world, we can count on the US. World War I, World War II, the fight against terror, the Cold War, whatever. When we face global challenges, we could always count on the United States. I think that it is a sad thing for those of us who like the US, who see US as our allies, that this is not the case in this field. I also wonder why. Because it's not for lack of information. America leads the world in so many fields of research related to climate change, such as, for instance, atmospheric science and satellite monitoring. Nor can it be because climate change is not primarily a military issue. After all, the Pentagon has identified it as one of the greatest risks to homeland security. Is it perhaps because, as President George Bush Sr. famously said, the American way of life is not negotiable? Well, if all of us continue business as usual, your lifestyle will definitely be threatened. But also the American way of life is more than the high carbon lifestyle associated with SUVs and giant steaks. For me, it's about a free society that allows people to make the best use of their abilities. A vibrant, open economy that gives entrepreneurs the freedom to innovate and create new products and jobs. And that makes this country particularly well placed to reap the benefits of the low carbon revolution. A favorable policy framework would help stimulate the entrepreneurship this country is so famous for.